tell you about the most exciting day of my life, the day that I met Jesus. You should have seen the crowds that day. There was hundreds of people. They'd all come to my hometown of Jericho to see this Jesus fellow. It was incredible. I mean, we all wanted to see Jesus because we heard of all the miracles that he had done, like heal the sick, make the blind people see. And I wanted to get a look at this Jesus for myself. So I decided to get all spiffed up. I combed my hair, and I brushed my teeth, made myself look nice and clean and shiny and beautiful. And I put on my best robe and sandals, and I headed into town. But when I got to town, there was already a huge crowd of people. And as you can see, I'm kind of a little guy, so I couldn't see. And there was no way anyone was going to let me in to the front to see this Jesus, because you see, I didn't have one friend in that crowd. In fact, everyone looked at me, and they thought I was a mean and selfish cheat. And actually, they were right. You see, I worked for the Romans, and the Romans collected taxes, and I was their tax collector. And I collected more taxes than I should have, and I saved the rest for myself, and it was mine, all mine. And I was mean and nasty on the inside. I was kind of a stinker. Yeah, I was kind of a stinker. And I was so mean and nasty, and I really didn't even like it myself. But that didn't keep me from wanting to see this Jesus fellow. So when I got to town and I couldn't get through the crowd, I got an idea. I saw this tall sycamore tree, and I got an idea. I scrambled up that tree. I climbed it as fast as I could. And when I scrambled, and I scrambled, and I scrambled, and I got to the top of the tree. And when I looked down, I could just see Jesus coming through the city gates. And as Jesus came closer and closer, my heart started to pound. And I got nervous, and my heart was pounding and pounding, and then you're not going to believe what happened next. I looked down from my tree, and Jesus was looking up at me. So I waved. And Jesus, he spoke to me. He said, "Zaccheus, come down. I'm coming to your house today for dinner." I thought, my house? But I scuttled out of that tree as fast as I could. And I walked down and I stood next to Jesus and I started to lead him to my house. But meanwhile, the crowd of people were getting angry. They started to shout, "Why are you going to Zaccheus' house? He's a thief. He's a sinner. He steals all of our money." But Jesus just ignored the crowd and he just led me. I led him to my house. When we got to my house, I fed Jesus some dinner. And he started to talk to me and tell me how much he loved me. And no one had ever loved me before. And Jesus said to me, he said, "Zaccheus, salvation has come to your house today." And I looked at Jesus and I said, "Jesus, I'm so sorry for all the people that I have stolen from and all the wrong that I have done. I'm going to give away half of my possessions to the poor. And those that I've cheated, I'm going to give back 4 times the amount." So I told Jesus I would give away my possessions and help those that I cheated. And Jesus, like he said, "Salvation has come to your house today." And Jesus said, "For I have come to find the lost and to save them." And Jesus loved me. Wow, I couldn't believe it. And Jesus will always love you. Why?
Because he's my friend.
Thank you, everyone.